Hello, dear Capricorn. Can you feel a whisper running through the air, as if the breeze is carrying secrets that only your heart could recognize? There is something mysterious today, a kind of soft presence that lightly touches your shoulder and invites you to perceive the world with new eyes. Before we venture into the messages that the universe has prepared, leave your like full of good vibes. Subscribe so you don't miss any movement of the stars. Turn on notifications to capture each new cosmic sign and share with that person who needs a word of trust. Oh, and don't forget to write in the comments the city where you are watching me, followed by the phrase, "I activate cosmic energy." Thus, together we create a circle of strengthening, connecting each Capricorn soul spread across the corners of the world. Imagine waking up first thing in the morning, when the sun's rays pass through the curtain and draw abstract shapes on the wall. There is a different silence in that moment, almost as if time has stopped to see if you are ready to see beyond the obvious. In this scenario, astral energy radiates a vibration that balances firmness and sweetness, calling you to deal with everyday life clearly, but without losing the subtlety of someone who perceives more than what is seen. You might hear a repetitive sound, like a dripping tap or the distant echo of a car passing on the street. And this unexpected rhythm acts as a reminder to remind you of the little things that are part of your routine, your challenge. Find harmony between the discipline you value so much and the ability to adapt to natural flows that arise without warning. While intimate life warms up with new perspectives, work requires a dose of patience. Perhaps you are feeling restless to meet goals, deliver results, and show service. But dear Capricorn, remember that everything has its moment. The energy of the day points to an invitation to slow down, observing carefully what really matters. What is done in a hurry may bring a temporary solution, but it hardly builds the solidity that you value so much. At the same time, in relationships, there is an opportunity to deepen bonds, whether romantic, family, or friendship. Pay attention if when talking to someone, you feel a slight chill on your arm or a different feeling in your stomach. These are subtle signs that the exchange is going beyond words, creating a soul-to-soul connection. Finance also enters this scenario, calling for strategy and balance. You know that financial stability is one of your priorities, but it's good to remember that sometimes excessive attachment to control can block unexpected paths to prosperity. If, at some point, you smell something sweet, like cinnamon or vanilla, for no apparent reason, see it as a little push from fate telling you that it might be worth trying something new, be it a project or an investment that has been off your radar. Nothing stops you from proceeding cautiously, of course, but make room for a touch of boldness here and there. After all, your dreams deserve a chance to blossom. As the day progresses, the body and mind demand attention. Even if you are naturally resilient and hardworking, don't underestimate the importance of taking care of yourself. Note, for example, if there is tension in your shoulders or slight discomfort in your lower back. These small physical alerts are signs that your body may be begging for breaks and a routine that includes moments of rest or leisure. Even a simple morning stretch, done while still in your pajamas, can change the tone of your journey. Remember, you have the gift of building firm foundations, but to do so, you need a body that sustains itself with energy and a mind that breathes without extra weight. As you navigate each task of the day, you'll notice that personal and professional interactions take center stage. Some people may appear asking for advice or support, trusting in your ability to see situations maturely. This doesn't mean you need to take on the burden of everyone around you. On the contrary, the ideal point is to understand how far your responsibility goes and where the other person's responsibility begins. This way, you offer the best of yourself without exhausting yourself too much. It is in the right dosage of generosity and protection that fullness lives. On the other hand, If the desire to take on new directions independently arises, listen to your heart. What seems crazy to some may be exactly what you needed to grow. When planning goals, remember your essence. You are governed by an internal force that knows how to value each step you climb, each silent victory that adds up to a greater achievement. Keep this in mind if you feel anxious about seeing immediate results. A solid building does not rise overnight. Invest time reviewing priorities and analyzing what still makes sense. Maybe it's time to redo that old plan, cutting out what has become superfluous and adding what now sparks your enthusiasm. Don't get hung up on goals that have lost their meaning for you. Your life is dynamic, and your planning can be too. In the spiritual sphere, there is a subtle movement that invites you to dive into inner silence. You may notice this in a flash of tranquility when, for example, you turn off the television and just hear a bird chirping in the distance, or when, during a brief break at work, you feel like closing your eyes and breathing deeply. These moments of pause are not wasted time. They are portals to rediscover the serenity that often lies dormant beneath the demands of everyday life. Take a few minutes to listen to your inner voice, to feel the pulse of your heart and reconnect with your original strength. It is there, in that silent corner inside you, that the answers live. Of course, not everything goes in a straight line. Challenges and obstacles may appear like small stones in the way, but don't let that get you down. See each stumble as an opportunity to review your methods, to better understand the people around you, and, most importantly, to understand yourself more clearly. If something didn't go as expected, stop and ask yourself, what does this situation want to teach me? By doing this, you transform each problem into a stepping stone towards your personal maturity. And that, dear Capricorn, is one of your greatest assets. Now, a mystical warning. Be on the lookout for a common object that will have special meaning today. It could be a simple napkin with a phrase written on it, a coin forgotten in your pocket, or even a small keychain that suddenly appears before your eyes. These seemingly trivial items can carry messages that, when you least expect it, touch your heart or awaken memories that influence your decisions. Don't underestimate the power of these signals. The universe loves to communicate through details that seemed insignificant at first glance. Tell me, did you notice anything curious or out of place that day? It could be something that moved you, but you're not sure why. Maybe a repetitive noise, a light that blinked without explanation, or a dream that left traces when you woke up. Share this experience in the comments, as opening your heart can inspire others to notice their own signs. And if you have someone who needs an extra dose of courage, send them this horoscope. Sometimes a simple word makes all the difference in another soul's path. Arriving at the final stretch of the day, dear Capricorn, remember how valuable your power of construction and persistence is. You are like a mountain that, although silent, is not easily shaken. Use this strength to nurture your ambitions, but also to shelter those who need a safe haven. Life is made of cycles, and each stage fills you with learning. If by chance you get tired, understand that you also have the right to stop, breathe, and look at the surrounding landscape. Your drive for responsibility does not need to override your moments of lightness and pleasure. Before saying goodbye, click the bell so that the stars never lose their way to you. Enjoy this moment full of possibilities and share it with those who deserve to feel this embrace of light. I'm immensely grateful for your presence here, for trusting the flow of these words, and for allowing yourself to get in touch with the cosmic energy that surrounds us. You carry within you the wisdom of 1,000 years. Even when you feel insecure or tired, with each step, with each success and error, you become stronger, like a tree that extends firm roots and ever wider branches. Gratitude for sharing this moment of reflection and expansion with me. May your night be filled with dreams that guide you towards increasingly wiser decisions, and may you wake up renewed tomorrow, ready to face the world with the determination that only you have. Remember, even though the climb is steep, the top is your natural destination. And if you need a break or a new direction, know that each stop is also part of the journey. See you tomorrow, dear Capricorn. For more messages from the universe that brighten your journey,